The Honorable Chief Executive, Ms. Chiu, Mr. Liu, Mr. Dixon, Bernard, KP, Lawrence, honored guests, friends and colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of the Hong Kong Insurance Authority, it is my great privilege and honor to welcome all of you to this Asian Insurance Forum 2019. When I addressed the audience at the inaugural Asian Insurance Forum last December, the Insurance Authority is still a startup. We regulated insurers, but not insurance intermediaries. Over these 12 months, we had moved on as planned. On the 23rd day of September this year, we took on the task of directly regulating insurance intermediaries. The transition from the self-regulatory regime is now complete. We have taken on the full remit of our functions under the Insurance Ordinance. To borrow the words of Sir Winston Churchill, we have reached the end of the beginning. The past 12 months have been a challenging but exciting journey, which exemplifies the theme of today's forum: connectivity and innovation, the key to competitiveness and inclusiveness. Please allow me to elaborate. Firstly, the entire process of giving life to the new regulatory regime has been conducted in a spirit of openness and inclusiveness. We are living up to our commitment of being fully connected with the industry. We listened and learned from your valuable inputs and feedback. The result is a set of codes of conduct and new guidelines that are practical for the industry to comply with, whilst better safeguarding the policyholders' interests because of their practicality. Precisely as we are fully including the industry in its development, we are confident that we have a regulatory regime that is fit for purpose, fit for the industry, and fit for Hong Kong. Secondly, in connecting closely with the industry in developing the new regime, we have built upon the industry's heritage. I wish to thank the Hong Kong Federation of Insurers, the Confederation of Insurance Brokers, and the Professional Insurance Brokers Association for their contributions as self-regulatory organization in the past 3 decades. Much of your work, we know, was performed by your members on a voluntary basis. That sense of civic duty certainly deserves our appreciation and recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now taken on that important duty, fully appreciating the weight of responsibility it represents. As we take on our new function, so too the roles of the HKFI, CIB, and Piper evolve. We shall, however, remain forever connected by the dynamic of the insurance market, which we all serve, exchanging views and constantly striving for progress. Thirdly, the connective and inclusive approach that characterizes the development of the new regime means that we have a regime that can respond efficiently as the industry innovates. By staying closely connected to the market, we can evolve and respond effectively. We are not, however, only a responsive regulator, but a fully proactive one, tasked with the function of promoting the insurance market both domestically and globally. Our message is this: effective regulation is dynamic and not static. It should promote the sustainable development of the insurance industry and provide for the institutional context of public trust and predictability within which the insurance market can grow and flourish. So, ladies and gentlemen, with your guidance and support, the Insurance Authority is now drawing to a close its startup phase and embarking upon the new phase of further development. Allow me to give you a few examples of the initiative we have launched so far. In April, we saw the launch of QDAP, Qualified Deferred Annuity Policies, a product which in combination with a tax incentive empowers people to plan for their retirement and mitigate the risks associated with growing longevity. QDAP has been hugely successful with 82,500 policies issued so far, and the total annualized premium of 6 billion Hong Kong dollars. The average age of the person taking up such policy is 48.5 years old, precisely the demographic at which QDAP is targeting. In QDAP, we see how the government, the insurance authority, and the insurance industry can come together to harness insurance to fulfill a social need. The right mix of regulation, competition, innovation, and inclusion can address risks and build resilience in our society, which is precisely what insurance has done for generations. I cannot speak of resilience without acknowledging the difficulties that Hong Kong has faced this year in the light of the ongoing social events. The role that insurers and brokers are now playing is absolutely vital in assessing the damage caused and in ensuring that when coverage is in place, claims are being paid as efficiently as possible. Our industry goes about its work diligently, assessing and paying claims without fanfare. But the great contribution that insurance can make in this situation to underpin a resilient society should not be overlooked by any one of us. Our practitioners deserve recognition for the job they do. Indeed, the fact that this conference is so well attended in itself is a demonstration of the robustness and resilience of our great industry. Underpinning all the initiatives that we are working on is the fact that a sustainable insurance market translates into a robust society able to cope with risk and recover from adverse events. Hence, we are working with the government on legislative initiatives to enable the market to grow. These are initiatives to enhance the supervision of insurance groups and to enable the issuance of insurance-linked securities by special purpose insurers in Hong Kong. We are also working to expand the scope of business which captive insurers can underwrite if they set up business here. Ladies and gentlemen, these initiatives will further enhance Hong Kong's status as a regional and international risk management center and as an important resource of insurance and reinsurance capital. In turn, our insurance industry will be empowered to support the infrastructure projects on the Belt and Road Initiative and the policies of the Greater Bay Area going forward. We shall hear more about the prospect and potentials of the GBA and BRI at the two-panel discussion moderated by Mr. Lawrence Lee and Mr. Cheng this morning. As my contribution to that, let me reiterate that it was at this conference last year when we announced the formation of the Belt and Road Insurance Exchange Facilitation, better known as BRIEF. The response has been great. We have now got 39 insurers, reinsurers, captive insurers, and brokers participating as brief members. The account of the Insurance Authority emerging from its startup phase would not be complete without addressing the work we have done to support the myriad of InsurTech startups. Indeed, in InsurTech, we really see connectivity and innovation translating into competitiveness and inclusiveness. It provides the promise of transformative change for our industry. On the distribution side, it opens up the possibility for insurers to reach new target segments. It also provides diverse channels for connecting and delivering information to customers to assist them in making better informed insurance decisions. Usage-based insurance and bespoke health and driving data can bring precision to insurance pricing that we have never seen before. Faster claims payments are made possible with reduced leakage coming through optimized fraud detection. Let us learn from the expert views on the dividend and disruption brought about by InsurTech in the afternoon section led by Mr. Jonathan Dixon and Mr. Bernard Cheng. As a regulator, we do see InsurTech as a positive disruption to the market, and we have a role to foster its adoption to enhance policy protection and to bring insurance to underserved segments of the population. Our InsurTech strategy involves several different mechanisms we have in place. Our fast-track licensing scheme for new insurers seeking to operate solely through digital distribution channels. We have so far granted authorization to one long-term and one general insurer, both of which are now operational. The birth of virtual insurers demonstrates that Hong Kong promotes a testing ground for innovative ways of doing insurance business. On InsurTech Sandbox, our InsurTech Sandbox provides a control environment to test innovative solutions using real market data. We have so far approved 6 applications for Sandbox trial, 4 of which have been successfully brought to market. The majority of these cases are online sales platforms with embedded financial need analysis. We see here how InsurTech is being utilized by insurers to assess policyholders' needs while complying with regulatory requirements. Indeed, there is a significant intersection between InsurTech and RegTech, and we expect this trend to continue as insurers prepares for the risk-based capital regime and other key initiatives which we are working on and target to implement by 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed an exciting time for our industry, a time which provides great opportunity for insurance to continue to demonstrate itself as an important mechanism for managing risk and underpinning society's resilience. Alvin Toffler, the famous futurologist and writer, said, and I quote, "The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn." And Confucius, the celebrated philosopher in ancient China, once said, and I quote, "三人行，必有我師焉." Translated into English, when I walk along with 2 others, from at least one, I will be able to learn. At the Insurance Authority, we would keep up and keep on our learning by walking with many, many more others, be they from the diverse membership which makes our great industry, the service provider who support them, our fellow regulators, both in Hong Kong and abroad. And I'm most grateful to see all our fellow regulators, being represented here today. I welcome you all and look forward to sharing our fantastic agenda with you, pooling our collective learning together. In closing, may I wish all of you would come away from this forum with buzzing with new ideas. And may I also take this opportunity to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, a very healthy and successful year ahead. Thank you very much.